If you feel distant from God right now, don't scroll away. Stay here, just for a minute, because this moment you almost skipped might be the one your heart has been needing. You didn't open this by accident, even if it felt random, even if you're not sure why you clicked. Something in you paused. Something in you needed this, and that matters, because feeling distant from God doesn't always look dramatic, does it? Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, almost unnoticeable at first. You still go through your day. You still do what you need to do. You still move forward. But something feels different, a little empty, a little disconnected, a little quieter than it used to be. Maybe you felt it recently, that sense that something is missing, but you can't fully explain what. You try to pray, but the words feel distant. You try to focus, but your mind drifts. You try to feel close again, but it just doesn't feel the same. And a question starts to form, quietly. Where is God in all of this? Why does he feel so far? Did I do something wrong? But don't rush past this next part, because what you're about to hear might change the way you see this completely. You are not as far from God as you feel right now. Let that sit for a moment, because your feelings are real, but they are not always telling the full truth. Distance from God is rarely about him moving away. It's about how loud everything else has become. Life gets busy, your mind gets full, your attention gets pulled in every direction, and slowly, without even noticing, the quiet space where you used to feel him gets crowded, not gone, just harder to hear. So it starts to feel like he's distant, like something changed, like something is missing. But stay here, because this is where things begin to shift. God hasn't moved away from you, not even a little. Even in the moments you didn't think about him, even in the days you felt disconnected, even in the silence that made you question everything, he stayed, right here, closer than you think, closer than you feel, closer than your own thoughts. And if you don't rush out of this moment, you're going to start noticing something, not instantly, not dramatically, but gently, a return. Because this is how it begins, not with effort, not with pressure, but with presence. So don't leave yet. Stay here a little longer, because what comes next is where you start to feel close again. Stay here. Don't let your mind drift away now, because this is where most people miss it. They feel distant, and instead of leaning in, they slowly step back, not on purpose, just little by little. They stop pausing, they stop listening, they stop making space. And without realizing, the distance feels bigger than it really is. But you didn't do that. You stopped. You stayed. And that matters more than you think, because closeness with God doesn't come from doing more. It comes from being present, right here, right now. And maybe that's what your heart has been missing. Not more effort, not more trying, just presence. So instead of asking, how do I get closer again? Try this. What if he's already here? Don't rush past that, because everything begins to change when you stop chasing and start noticing. God doesn't need distance to be crossed. He needs space to be noticed. And right now, in this quiet moment, you've created that space. So take a slow breath, and don't try to feel something big. Don't try to force emotion. Just be here, because he's here, not waiting at the end of your effort, not on the other side of perfect prayer, here. And if you stay with this, you'll start to notice something subtle, quiet awareness, a stillness, a sense that you're not alone in this moment. And that's how it begins. Closeness doesn't return all at once. It returns in small moments like this. Moments where you stop running. Moments where you stop trying to fix everything. Moments where you simply stay. And here's something most people don't realize. Feeling distant from God doesn't mean you've lost Him. It means something inside you is longing for Him. And that longing is not a sign of distance. It's a sign of connection. Because you don't miss what was never real. You don't feel absence if there was never presence. So the fact that you feel this, the fact that something inside you is reaching, is already proof that He's closer than you think. And don't miss this next part, because this is where things begin to deepen. You don't have to force your way back. You don't have to earn closeness again. You don't have to fix yourself first. You just have to stay. Stay in this moment. Stay in this awareness. Stay in this quiet. And as you do, something inside you begins to soften. The pressure drops. The distance fades. The noise loses its grip. Not because everything changed, but because you stopped moving away. And in the next part, we're going to turn this into something real, something honest, something that reconnects you fully. Stay here just a little longer, because what's happening right now is deeper than it seems. You're not just listening, you're returning. And maybe you haven't felt this in a while. Not this quiet, not this still, not this aware. Because life doesn't usually give you space like this. It pulls you, it fills your mind, it keeps you moving. And slowly, the silence where you used to feel God gets replaced. Not intentionally, just gradually, until one day you realize something feels different. Like the connection faded. Like the closeness isn't as strong. Like something important is missing. But you don't know how to get it back. And that's where many people stop. They assume the distance is permanent. They assume something broke. They assume they've gone too far. But that's not true. Not here. Not now. Not for you. Because if you were truly far from God, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be feeling this. You wouldn't be searching. This moment right now is not the distance. It's direction. It's your heart turning back, even if slowly, even if quietly. And God doesn't ignore moments like this. He responds to them, not with pressure, not with expectation, but with presence. And this is something you need to understand deeply. God is not measuring how far you've drifted. He's responding to the fact that you stopped, right now, in this exact moment. He's not asking, why did you take so long? He's not reminding you of what you didn't do. He's not holding distance against you. He's meeting you right where you are. And if you stay here just a little longer, you're going to feel that more clearly, not as a loud emotion, not as something overwhelming, but as something steady, gentle, real, like a quiet reassurance. You're still mine. I'm still here. You didn't lose me. And maybe that's what your heart needed more than anything. Not answers, not explanations, just that. So don't rush past this, because this is where reconnection happens, not through effort, but through awareness. And here's something most people miss. You don't reconnect with God by trying harder. You reconnect by becoming still enough to notice He never left. Let that sink in. Because everything inside you has been trying to do more, fix more, feel more, prove more. But God is not found in more effort. He's found in presence. And you're already there, right now. So just stay. No pressure, no performance, no expectation. Just you and Him. And in the next moment, we're going to turn this into something real. Something that anchors this feeling. Something you can carry with you, even after this ends. Stay here. Don't rush this moment. Because what you're feeling right now, this quiet, this awareness, this return, it's fragile, not weak, but easy to lose if you move too fast. And that's what usually happens. People feel this just for a second, then life pulls them back. Notifications, responsibilities, noise, and this moment disappears again. But not this time. Stay. Just a little longer. Because this right here, this stillness, this is where your soul breathes again. You don't need to say anything yet. You don't need to do anything. Just notice what it feels like to not be running, to not be trying, to not be carrying the pressure to fix your relationship with God. Because maybe that pressure is exactly what created the distance you felt. Trying too hard, forcing connection, expecting something immediate, when in reality, closeness with God was never meant to feel forced. It was meant to feel like this, simple, quiet, real. And if you stay here just a little longer, you'll begin to notice something deeper. The distance you felt before, it's already fading, not completely, not all at once, but enough to breathe, enough to feel something again. And that matters, more than you think, because this is how it returns, not in big moments, not in perfect prayers, not in emotional highs, but in quiet stays like this. Moments where you don't leave, moments where you don't give up, moments where you choose to remain. And here's something you need to hear right now, before anything else. You didn't lose your connection with God. You just lost your stillness. And now, you're finding it again, right here. So don't rush forward yet, because what comes next is where this becomes real, where this stops being just a moment and becomes something you carry with you, something steady, something lasting, and we're about to anchor that. Stay here, just a little longer. Don't rush out of this moment, because what you're feeling right now, this quiet, this presence, this closeness, this is real, and you didn't force it. You didn't earn it. You didn't have to become someone else to feel it. You just stayed, and that was enough. Now, before you go back into your day, before the noise returns, before life starts pulling your attention again, there's something you need to anchor inside you. You are not far from God. Not now, not earlier, not even in the moments you thought you were. He didn't step away from you. He didn't distance himself. He didn't wait for you to come back the right way. He stayed the entire time. Even when you didn't notice, even when you felt nothing, even when you questioned everything, He was still there, closer than your thoughts, closer than your doubts, closer than the silence that made you feel alone. And now, you've felt it again, even if just a little, even if quietly. That connection never left. So let's turn this into something real, not perfect, not rehearsed, just honest. God, I thought I was far from you, but now I see you were here the whole time, even when I didn't feel it, even when I didn't notice. Pause there. Let that settle, because this changes everything. I don't want to rush past this again. I don't want to lose this awareness in the noise of my day. help me stay connected to you, even in small moments. Take a slow breath. Help me remember that I don't have to force this. I don't have to chase you. I don't have to try so hard to get back, because you never left. Let that sink in, deep. And when I feel distant again, because I might, help me not panic. Help me not believe that I lost you. Help me come back, like I did right now. Because that's how this works. Not perfectly, not constantly, but faithfully. Returning, again, and again, and again. And God will meet you every time, not with judgment, not with distance, but with the same presence you feel right now. So as you move forward, carry this with you. You are not disconnected. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are still connected, even when it's quiet, even when it's subtle, even when it doesn't feel strong, because God is not measured by your feelings. He is constant. So go back into your day gently, without pressure, without trying to force something. Just stay aware, stay open, stay present. And when the noise returns, because it will, you'll know what to do. Pause, breathe, return, just like you did here. And that is how closeness becomes real again, not as a moment, but as a way of living. So don't rush away from this. Carry it with you, protect it, return to it, because you didn't just listen to something today, you came back, and God was waiting for you, right here. If this helped you feel close to God again, come back tomorrow. Let this be your place to return, again and again.